Hello, this is Clarinet with Midjourney, and I am bringing you an unrehearsed demo of the Midjourney Layers feature, which has changed quite a lot since the release this morning. So let's take a look. The first thing you want to do is click your Edit button in the sidebar. You can add layers by dragging to this Add Your First Layer area, but I'm going to add my layers a foreground and a background from Files. My background is going to be this cool tortoise dude, and my foreground is going to be this crown that I want him to wear. So I'm going to use Smart Select to select the crown here. Now, if your window is small enough, you might not see the aspect ratio, but make your window size larger and you'll see it again. I'm going to position this crown on my tortoise's head. I cannot rotate my layer. So I just going to have to place it like a cap on his head. You notice that I did make my canvas bigger by dragging this bar up. So I want to make sure that my crown is blended nicely with my tortoise because right now it's just sort of stuck on his head. So the way I do blending between layers is I select paint, which is really the masking tool. Go to the background layer here, and everywhere that you want Midjourney to do some sort of inpainting for the purposes of blending, select around it. Just everywhere I want Midjourney to be able to express itself, I need on all layers to create some space for Midjourney to put some pixels. Now I'll speed this up very likely in the video. Okay, so after I'm done preparing my two layers to receive the final look, I'm going to put a description of the final image as my prompt. The prompt isn't a command that says blend two layers or anything like that. The prompt describes the final image. So a grayscale photographic portrait of a tortoise wearing a Crayola crayon hand-drawn kids illustration of a crown. So that's a complete description of the entire picture that I want to see. And then I want to say against a gradient grayscale background. Now, that's why I spent all this time masking all of this area. See why I'm doing it. It's because I want the background not to be just this flat black, but to be grayscale. So now you can see why I've spent some time building out the spaces between the flowers and things, because I would like Midjourney to have an opportunity to create that grayscale look behind these flowers. So the first thing it did right away is it flattened the images. Now it's going to strive to create the picture that I described out of the pieces that we've given it. Did a good job making a cap of the crown for the for the tortoise. That looks pretty good. We could have done more perhaps. But at least this is a basic demonstration of the sort of thing that you can do with the editor. You need to make sure that your blending is in your own hands. Don't expect Midjourney to be smart about blending on its own. You're the one who has to make all the selections and create all the masks on all the layers to create the blending effect. And then you have to make sure that your prompt touches on all of the details of the final image, because Midjourney is going to use your prompt to guide what it places in the spaces where it has room to place pixels. I hope this helped. Thank you, everyone.